Awesome. We are recording. Okay, fantastic. So as I said, guys, welcome. It's great to have everyone here for our Monday night 30-minute power call. We're going to be talking about customer retention tonight. Before we go into that, I'm just going to give a couple of announcements. I don't know if anybody saw today in the Team Neora page, but we have Deb Highs coming to Australia. Yay! If you live in Brisbane or Melbourne, you need to get there. Put these dates in your calendar. She is incredible. If you don't know who Deb is, she's actually our co-CEO with Jeff. And just to give you a bit of an understanding, I like to kind of explain the two different CEO positions in this way, is that Jeff's our visionary and Deb is our detail girl. Like when you think about that compensation plan that we just launched in February, that has been Deb's baby over the last 18 months. She loves that detail. She's passionate about all those fine-tuning nuances, and Jeff is the big picture man. So between the two of them, they are just a powerhouse team. As you also know, she drives the Live Happy. So really, you want to get to one of these events if you are nearby. I'm going to go to Melbourne. I'm going to fly to Melbourne. I wasn't planning on this at all until I saw today this had come up. I want to talk to her. I want to be in front of her and actually hear the vision forward of where we're going. We've got so many exciting things happening. So, you know, for anybody that's in those regions, just make sure you get there. Another really cool announcement at the same time frame, there's the Neora Tours Asia. I mean, check out the lineup for Hong Kong, South Korea and Japan. I mean, not only they've got Jeff Olsen, but Amber's also going on this tour with Max as well. So you can imagine if you have people in your world that knows people in Hong Kong, South Korea, or Japan, the best way to build an international business is from here, from home. We're so fortunate in Australia. We live in such a multicultural community that you know, we all know somebody that is from one of those Asian countries, or we know somebody who knows somebody. So make sure you just reach out to people in your network and find out who do they know that's in one of those countries. So in the true format of how we're rolling on a Monday night, we, as I've talked before, is that sharing stories is just a really powerful part of our business. Understanding that we all come with a story, we all have different challenges that we move through. And when we can share these stories with each other, we're going to inspire each other, or we're going to have a story that we can share with somebody else about, you know, just either how you stepped out of your comfort zone, or why did you join, or any of those sorts of things. And so in the future, I've actually created a little template. It's like a 2-minute template of how you can share your story of how you became a brand partner, or even just stepping out of your comfort zone, which is the bouncing forward component that we've been doing as well. Now, if anybody in the future wants to have a go and share their story with us on this particular forum, please reach out to me and let me know. I'd love to include you into the little roster. I know most people duck and dive and hide. Oh my God, here she comes again and she's going to ask me. But seriously, just step out of your comfort zone and have a go. So tonight, Michelle Lafferty is going to share her 2-minute bouncing forward story where she has stepped out of her comfort zone and done something where it's made a change in not only her business, but in herself. So I'm going to unmute Laugh. Maybe.
There you go. I think I've done it, Rach. Awesome. Hey guys, how's everyone tonight? Hope you're all well for this Monday night. Bouncing forward. Okay, so what have I been putting off? I'm just going to run through 5 little questions in regards to bouncing forward. In the beginning, I used to put off my follow-ups, my posting consistently and, you know, on social media. And I found this a really big distraction, because if you're not consistent and you're not following up, you're not going to have, you're not going to be there for when your customers come through or your brand partners. It's so important that you have to do all those things. What was the crunch that made my decision to take action? So in the beginning, as we know, I've done quite a few RRPs. In the beginning, I was quite scared about doing the video that we have that Neora has. So I would do up my own thing and talk about my own. However, there was one big thing that I was missing, and that was the product is the business itself. I hope you can't hear my kids in the background arguing now. The product itself is the business. And I found that when I actually started to follow the video of the RRP, I found that I was getting more action out of it, because when I did that, and at the crunch time I would talk about the business being the product, people were more interested. So I put it out there, even though I said it may not be for you, it may be for some, it may not be for others. By putting it out there, people then became less worried or scared about asking about the business, because you're touching on it for about 2 or 3 minutes. And that's all I did. I didn't do too much of it. So I found that was really big for me. The other thing I found was Borneo was a really big thing this year, and I had my own team there. Power Up this year was incredible because I had a good sized team of mine there as well. And when you've got your own team there, I think you start believing in yourself. And that's when I started to think, okay, I'm not doing so bad after all. You know, I'm doing pretty well here. This is good. Excuse me. What was the action that I took? The action that we took was we took our own team Zoom on a Wednesday night, which we've been doing for well over 8 months now, and that was vital for the business to keep flowing. And so when you're doing your own team Zoom, it helps you to build your team together as a wider team. So our Wednesday night we've been doing for so long now, Wednesday night 7:30, we took action by making sure that we could get as many people on our Zoom as possible from that night. So as a result of taking action, what happened? It's team learning. We're all there to grow, and consistency paid off. And you can see I've got a little ghost here in the corner. There was more inquiries about the products. There was more exposures because I was out there in front of people all the time talking about what our products can do. Also, the other thing too that we started that finally got off the ground is every Friday morning we have a coffee catch up, and the coffee catch up is every Friday morning from 9 till 10 o'clock. I'm there, or someone in our team is there, and this has been amazing because the first couple of Fridays we didn't have many people. It was more exposures of letting people know that this is where we are. By the third week, we've now got people coming, going, okay, what's this about? Come and have breakfast, come and have a coffee. So that has been really good. That's come off the ground, and we've got more coming. I think as a team now we're starting to grow because we've now got other plans put in place that's just going to grow it, that we've got going. How do I feel about putting things off? Procrastination is the worst nightmare for all of us. I think we all procrastinate at some point or rather, and it's really hard to get over that. But now, instead of me procrastinating about something, I just get it in, I write it down and go, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it. Okay, do I need to speak to my upline? Do I need to speak to my downline team? But instead of procrastinating, you just get in and you do it. And you find it easier as the line goes along. And it's that, Rachel, flipping, just keep flipping and moving forward. Because when you're flipping your cards, you're always going to move forward. Whether you have a step back, there's always 10 steps forward, 1 flip back. So for me, it's I just keep flipping and I just keep moving forward. There's always something to look forward to and moving forward. And I think I went over my 2 minutes. Sorry, Rach, that's it. And I was distracted because of my number 4-year-old, the fourth child syndrome, who's not getting enough attention from me at the moment.
I think you did a damn good job considering you had a ghost in the background and there was a cubby house being built on the side of your bed. And you know what? It's how we do business, isn't it? Like everybody, it's all about how you can see areas in your business that you don't do, that you can start doing. and whether that's having a ghost or not, that's up to you. But as far as, you know, as Laf said, you know, they collaborated as a team, and they started, you know, working together to actually put in foundations that people could come to. So brilliant. Thanks so much for your share, Laf. That's fantastic. If everyone can give Laf some love in the comments, it's always nice to see that when you are brave to unmute and speak and share something that is going on in your business. It's great for everybody to give them some love. So next, we're going to talk about customer retention, and I am going to hand this call over to Michelle Jaya, and it's a bit of a Michelle night. She is going to share with us about customer retention. Let me unmute you. Maybe you can unmute yourself because I can't unmute you. There you go.
I'm unmuted. Hi, everyone. Thanks for jumping on tonight. Rachel asked me to talk about customer retention tonight, and I was really pleased to do that because I think even more so now with the new compensation plan, we need to be looking after our customers. So I hope by the end of my little spiel, you'll have some ideas of things that you can put into place to help you with retention of your customers. So you want to go ahead and get the show on the road, Rach? Okay, customer retention is super important. The reasons for that are, go ahead, Rach. First of all, you spend all that time, money and energy enrolling them. So if you're going to just enroll someone and never contact them again because you've made a sale, and Rachel and I talked a bit about this today, you know, what is that actually getting a personal customer about? Is it getting a personal customer so that you can tick off number one PC for the month in your box? Or is it fulfilling you're out there looking for people because you want to share the products with them, you want them to have a good result? So if you're going to go to the effort of spending your time, money, energy, you've enrolled them, you've done a big part of the hard work. The second thing is in the future, they're going to have good results. They're going to be familiar with our products, and that leads to the next couple of points that I've written down. If they're already familiar with your products and they're getting fantastic results from your products, they're obviously going to continue to use your products. So if they've been approached by someone who's using some other form of products and you're looking after them and keeping them informed, appreciating them, they're going to more than likely be more inclined to buy from you rather than test out the waters. And I've had that because it's almost 3 years now we've been doing now Neora. I'm starting to see that with my long-term customers, because as you all know, there's things pop up all the time, a better product or a newer product or something that works better. But I have had, and I've heard from other of my brand partners, people are saying, no, you know, this is a great product, I'm going to continue to use it. And I think number one, bringing in the 10% off in the new compensation plan has been a stroke of genius, really, because that if people continue to be a customer, they continue to be rewarded for shopping with us, basically. And you know what? If you look after people, they are going to be more likely to tell other people about, I use this great stuff, and you know, Bev's my contact. I can put you in touch with her if you're interested in finding out about the products. And that has happened as well, and I'm sure it's happened to all of you. So if you actually are looking after your customer, other people are not only going to tell, your PCs are not only going to tell their friends about the products, they're also going to tell them about you've done this, and you've been invited to that, and Michelle's great, she does this, whatever. Because people really do appreciate that. And I don't know if there was a Zoom call we had a while back where if you take note of the advertising that's going around on TV at the moment for anything from internet to bank loans or to anything. It's about personally looking after customers and being individually taken care of by the NAB bank or the electricity supplier or whatever. People are going away from that I'm going to say non-touch, but that personal service, that customer service where they know the person that they're buying their products from and that person is looking after them. So it's a win-win. You look after them and people automatically will pass on their experiences to people in their circle. And also, you don't want to be finding 9 new customers every month to ensure your PC bonuses, or 6 new customers every month, or 3 new customers. How good is it? And I've sort of jumped down to the bottom one, but how good is it as the company rewards you for 9 customers, whether they're new customers or whether they're the same customers every month? If if you've got 3 loyal customers and you keep 3 loyal customers, you'll have free product for the rest of your life. If you can find 3 more, you're going to have free product plus cash as well as commissions. And if you can find 9 and so on, you can build with that compensation plan. So even more now than ever, it's more important to look after your PCs, because I know I don't want to be sweating on finding 9 new PCs every month. I want to look up to the people that I already have and build on top of the people that I already have. The other thing is, historically and data-wise, 80% of the brand partners that join you in your business have actually come from PCs. And I know there's a number of people in our organisation, I'm sure everyone's organisation, that have had floods of, once people are loving and using the products, if you present the opportunity to them, they can come forward and become a brand partner. And that's historically in the US with Nerian when it started 8 years ago, and following on through now. So you want to look after those guys, keep them around long enough for them to see, wow, I can not only get free products here, I can earn a little bit of money. And that's a lot less work than going out cold and finding a brand new brand partner. Already that brand partner, that PC is going to come in with a bit of knowledge about who we are and the products and whatever. So to me, that makes more sense teaching someone that's already been around the aura than to go out and search for someone who hasn't. So looking after your PCs, keeping them around, is going to, ensure that you get them flipping over into becoming VPs. And I've already talked about the comp plan. So you know that if you get 3 PCs with 55 QB or more, you get free product. Then if you get 6 PCs, you get free product plus $65 cash, which you're guaranteed every month. You get 6 PCs and commission on top of that, depending on what they borrow. Then if you push it out to 9, just repeat again, you get $200. Like, that's crazy. You can insure yourself $200 every month. And it can be the same, that's what blows my mind. It can be the same 9 customers every month. If you looked after 9 people perfectly, you would get $200 every month plus commission. So, yeah, okay. I've got a few things that I do and some other things that I've heard people do. If you want to go to the next slide, Rachel, I'll quickly flick through them. So, thank you card. I've had so many people message me when they received a thank you card in the mail saying, can you, it was really nice to receive that. People don't send handwritten stuff or thank you cards. You can shoot them a message on Messenger, but it takes 5 seconds to say, hey, Jill, really appreciate you as a customer, Michelle. Put it in the post. They actually love receiving a personalised card. Next. Ask them if they've got 3 friends. That would probably come further along in your journey with them as a PC, but ask them if they've got 3 people. Send them 3 samples. I know Gina, excuse me, has flipped a lot of PCs into bearing partners by using that one. Yep. And we've got the sample packs now. So I always reach out to people a week before the due date for shipping and say, you know, you got this last month, you got your 10%. And it doesn't have to be a big, long conversation. It sounds like it now, but it's just a quick message saying, did you want to add anything this month, or you're happy with what you're using? And usually they'll say, no, great, or they'll say, oh, can I get some Illuma Boost this month, or whatever. So, yeah, that's quick and easy. And they appreciate that. It's just a touch point that you know that in a week they're going to get an ADO. People appreciate that as well. Yep, next one, Rach. Free shipping. They get free shipping for $150. So keep an eye on their order total. If it comes to $148, let them know if they bought a cleanser, they get free shipping. They don't go in and check, oh, free shipping $5.95, take off a cleanser. They just go, oh, wow, okay, yeah, free shipping, stick the cleanser in there. But they won't do that unless you get back to them and offer that to them and say, look, you know, if you bought a cleanser, your shipping would be free this month. Next one. I have gifted my really loyal, like I've had 3 really loyal PCs that haven't missed a month. I've actually sent them, I gifted them a product, usually something they haven't used before, because we get free products. So I gifted them, I think one of them had never used Illuma Boost, and it just gives them an opportunity to try the other products, because people become a bit stuck in what they're doing. Okay. Yeah, I thought that too, but anyway, I won't worry about that now. So yeah, if you've got someone that's buying 290 products every month, send them a free product. Send them something. They'll really appreciate it. Send something they haven't used before, and then next month they might put it on their auto ship. Next one. Check their order history so that when you do go for that conversation with them about what they want next month, say, I notice you haven't tried Illuma Boost, it's fantastic for skin damage, or I notice you haven't tried our cleanser, lots of people are raving about it. Anything just to open up that little idea that, oh, okay, yeah, I might try that. They know what they're already using, so they'll continue to buy that. But if you can add a little cherry on top of that, that's going to increase your volume. It's going to introduce them to a new product, and yeah, who knows where that goes from there. Next one. Give them a free hydrogel patch when they order. I usually do that when I'm getting close to maybe 7, or I need a couple more orders. I'll just say, look, if you get an order, if you get a night cream or something, I'll throw in hydrogel patch. And I just need 1 set there, not the whole box. Don't send them the whole box, just send them, because they're pretty happy with 1 set. I sent that for Easter to all of my loyal people that had ordered. I call a loyal customer someone that's ordered about 6 months in a row. Really loyal customers order more than a year. That's just my own gauge. But if they'd ordered 6 months in a row, I'd send them a Easter card and a hydrogel patch. And my favourite one, send them a birthday card. Like when I see when they first enrol and you're given their birthday date, put in your phone, I don't know, Jill Smith's birthday and the date, because then you can just get a cheapy $2 card from the $2 shop, or you can get a box of cards for $10 or whatever. And then you know how you can buy those little cards at the post office or whatever, morning stuff, just give them a little $10 gift card. And that's for, I don't know, they can do whatever they like with that, but it just is that personal touch, and people love it. They just like that personal connection. And we're women and we like that kind of, scratchies. That's a good one too, Penny. There's scratchy in there. Something that doesn't cost, you know, you don't want to be spending a lot of money. Then you've got to weigh up, I'm building a business here. They're buying $220 worth of products every month. I can afford a $10 scratchy one or to give them. Yeah. And that's basically it, I think. It's just the customers who are happy customers are actually a foundation of your business, because doing the work to get in the first place, keep them. Do what you can to keep them. Much less work than finding new people. So yeah, that's it for me from happy customers. Honey,
thanks so much, Michelle. It's always great to hear from other people, what they're out there doing to retain customers. If everyone can give Michelle some love in the comments would be great. And it's all about, you know, if you can take away one of those tips and implement that into your business, implement it in this week. Go into your order history, find out your PCs that haven't ordered yet, or whose ADO is coming up on the 23rd, and connect with them and have a chat to them and let them know, you know, hey, you haven't ordered Prolistic before. We've got winter, you know, you guys down south. We've got winter here. Have you got that fishtail skin going on yet on your arms? You know, get that Prolistic on. You know, just reach out to them and connect, because that's what we love to do as humans. So amazing. I'm looking at the time. It's amazing how quickly half an hour just zooms by. What I want to finish up with saying is that I want you to write in your calendars for our next regional event. We had the most incredible regional on Saturday. For anybody who wasn't there, there is a recording floating around. It was incredible to learn from Natalie Bailey and Liz Palmer, both professionals in the medical field in different realms, but both spoke to us about brain health and also about how important it is to share EHT with the world. I'm sure you're all out there doing that already, because it's so exciting that we actually have it now. So make sure that if you haven't watched that recording, go back and watch it, because it's really great to know what sort of conversations that you want to be having with people. This is very different than what we know already in our business, is just sharing a before and after photo to show our skincare products. It's not kind of like we're going to show a before and after photo of our brains. So make sure you go back and watch that. It was very, very good. So our next regional is on the 6th of July. I'm just going to shoot that up so you can have a look. We have the beautiful Jennifer Elston. She's a gold NMD. She's going to be our keynote speaker, which is going to be fantastic. She's going to be zooming in from across the other side of the pond from her hometown in the US. So make sure you write that down on the 6th of July. What's a really great idea, if you live in a community where you have quite a few brand partners around, meet up together and let's all zoom in together. The Zoom will go for about an hour. So yeah, connect together and put on a luncheon or a morning tea or an afternoon tea, depending on your region. But otherwise, as of the tips tonight, customer retention, it is the key to our business. Customers are absolutely gold. They're everything. I think it's a classic how Neora says, you know, 9 PCs, $200. Don't go for 9. Go for 60. Go for however many you want. It doesn't have to be 60. It can be 100. It could be 20, whatever. Don't put a limit on it. Don't make 9 be the, I'm at 9 now, that's it. You know, really reach as far as you can to really share these products and the opportunity. Don't just stop at 9. Stop wherever it keeps flowing. You know, the world's abundant. I know there's so many people that want to use our products. We just have to go out and tell the world. So incredible, guys. Have an incredible week. Implement one of those customer retention tools throughout the week, and we will all see you all next week. If anybody wants to share their story or they're bouncing forward next week, please let me know. I would love to share the template with you so you can be a part of that. Have an incredible day, everyone, and we will see you all later.
Thanks, Rach. Thanks,
Thanks,
everyone.
Rach.
That was awesome.
Thanks, Rach.
Thanks.